Hey guys, I don't know what happened that caused the camera to kick off like it did or shut off like it did. So please forgive the abrupt way the last part ended. That was way, way not intentional, you know. But I would like to say before I continue, I rewatched the video that showed what went on behind the scenes at WCBS FM with the engineer and queuing up the quarter-inch audio tape and the cartridges and the consoles. And when I was watching all of that, I was feeling very emotional, missing my dad. I miss those quarter-inch reel-to-reel tapes. I miss working with them. I miss operating the Ampex reel-to-reel quarter-inch. Miss the past Bay. I miss being in the Dupe room. It's like, it's funny, but I do miss it now. But yeah, that brings like a lot of memories for me. Seeing the way that engineer queued up the quarter-inch reel-to-reel. Now, I also want to say this. In case some of you may have been thinking, well, after you work on doing the copies, the Macy's copies, why wouldn't you want to listen on the radio to see how well you did? That could be why my dad just shuts everything down as soon as, there's something that he did. It's like, I did this, you know, and you want to hear how great it sounded, everything. Why wouldn't I want to do the same thing? To see how well I did. And, um, and it's not that I didn't want to mix business with pleasure. It's like I worked on this. Even though I didn't work that hard, it really was not that hard to do. I would say making those copies was, I would say, the very least amount of work that I had to do in all the duties I had in the dupe room, in making the cartridges, um, and so forth. That making Macy's or Clinique copies for radio was like the simplest of all my duties. So it's not like I really, really sweated my back and anything. I didn't. It was such an easy task to do. What it is really is that that was work. That was work. I usually don't want to bring my work home. On the other hand, in doing 16 millimeter film and being my own company of making the commercials and getting them all on DVD and all the work I do, would I want to see the DVDs when they're done? No. No. I love what I do. I love what I do in editing and everything. And once the reel is put together, I put on the projector and watch what I did, just out of sheer enjoyment, not to see how well I did. Sometimes I do check to see how well I did. I mean, that's part of the, I guess, the 16 millimeter editing engineer in me. But once it's done, it's done. And I just put on the projectors, sit back and watch and enjoy. But once they're on DVDs and everything, my intention at that point is just to get them out and to sell them. Now, would I want to see the final digital result to see that it's all done and good? Yes. Yes. Once I check and make sure it's exactly the way I want it, boom, that's it. End of subject. It's like good. I checked it. It's good. It looks good. It sounds good. It's all right. It's perfect. I love it. Now, burn it to DVDs, send them out, and sell them. But would I want to take one of those DVDs and put it on my DVD player and watch it? No. I don't think so. You know. My dad, on the other hand, he would just stop. So, now, what about making sure it sounds right so it wasn't distorted or anything? Ah, I bet that's a question you guys have, right? Well, there is a remedy in all of that. In anything that is copied in the dupe room, at the head of every reel is a 1K tone. That's about a good, 30 seconds or so. And that 1K tone is that on the VU meter, it's a 0. Okay, so it's right at the 0 mark. So anything above 0 is in the red, which would produce distortion. And so everything below 0 would be acceptable. Okay, now, when you make copies like that, you fed all the patch bays, all the patch cords in the patch bay, connected it to the slaves, set up the Virgin tape, get it all ready. You then play the 1K tone to all the slaves. And then you adjust the recording volume to make sure that the needle is at 0. Okay? So, during playback, the 1K tone is at 0. And then when I go and check the slaves, I then look at the VU meter and make sure every meter on those slaves also reads 0. So once all 3 slaves is reading 0, then I know they're all calibrated, they're good, they're set at the right level. So there won't be any distortion. So it's a fail-safe, to make sure that any copies made will never be distorted. So I never had to worry how well it will sound, how well my copies will sound, because they will sound perfect, because I made sure every VU meter on each of the slave machines is set at 0. So this way, they'll be perfect. So with that ado, okay, so we'll continue on with this trip down memory lane for me on my time in New York and so forth, and my childhood. Now, again, this is the Macy's blooper spots, and just to warn you, the language is not very flattering. So anyway, because we're all human, right? So anyway, here we go. I'm so glad that this recording was salvaged and was uploaded so we can all enjoy Dan Ingram of WABC Radio and WCBS-FM blooping it up, trying to do this copy. Here we go.
We have more in store for kids today, growing up in every way.
When you make Macy's and Bamberger's your first assignment, it's the great look of Sanson for back to school. You'll love Sanson cords, jeans, and fashion denims. Top it off with Sanson sweatshirts. Sanson, shit, fuck, piss, smile on your face, cunt.
Watch them grow, there's so much in store for you. We're a part of your life.
1, 2, 1.
We have more in store for kids today, growing up in every way.
When you make Macy's and Bamberger's your first assignment, it's the great look of Sanson for back to school. You'll love Sanson cords, jeans, and fashion denims. Top it off with Sanson sweatshirts in stripes and prints. Plus, football jerseys to really cheer about.
Watch them grow, there's so much in store for you.
It's Sanson for young cunt at Macy's and Bamberger's.
We're a part of your life.
Yeah. You want to learn how to fuck? Get on your hands and knees. Let me put the KY in your ass, honey.
Okay. Now we're going to watch a few commercials. Now, these are commercials that were prevalent in New York. These were really New York, in my opinion. I don't know about the rest of the country. But these were commercials I saw all the time. Now here in Fort Wayne, we have a store called Menards. Okay, and I hear that jingle till I go crazy. But you're going to see commercials now that bring back many, many wonderful memories in New York. You don't really appreciate these commercials until you don't see them or hear them anymore. But thankfully, somebody captured them and were able to salvage them and save them and upload them. So I share with you now some commercials that were so ordinary, that were so run-of-the-mill, and for a former New Yorker, you really don't appreciate it till it's gone. So I share with you now these ordinary commercials that after so many years and being out of the New York area, they have become absolutely extraordinary and most beloved. Here we go.
Carvel, America's freshest ice cream. See, Carvel ice cream is made in the Carvel ice cream store by the dealer. Now, for the holidays, please visit your participating Carvel ice cream store. They've got some beautiful items and you'll love them. They have a Santa Claus cake or a Hanukkah cake. Now, if you have a friend that you want to send one to in the Northeast or in Florida, please phone the toll-free number that you see here, and we honor major credit cards. And have a happy holiday. Thank you.
I'm Beefsteak Charlie, and you're going to get spoiled with free shrimp.
Big juicy steaks cooked up just like you like 'em, and sweet tender shrimp flowing endlessly. All the shrimp and the fixins you can eat with your dinner are free, absolutely free. On a salad bar, you're gonna get spoiled. We were free to ride. You're gonna get spoiled with shrimp at Beefsteak Charlie's tonight.
For Valentine's Day, your participating Carvel ice cream store has Cupid the chocolate nut. Yeah, he's back. And the twin heart cake in Bordeaux cherries. Isn't that something? Now, these products, folks, are made custom, handmade, fresh in your Carvel ice cream store. Want to send one to a friend? Please phone the toll-free number that you see here, and we honor most major credit cards. Thank you.
It's an Election Day sales extravaganza at Mays. Ladies save on a wide selection of sensational sportswear, dresses, maternity fashions, uniforms. Save on color TVs, TV stands, complete stereo systems, and small electric appliances. Save on triple width draw drapes, fashionable quilted bedspreads, and slipcovers. All at Mays, your family store in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Jamaica, and Glen Oaks.
Every day's a sale day at Mays.
Now, this is the $1 Million Movie intro on WORTV Channel 9. I don't remember what time this aired, but this was the $1 Million Movie intro. This is so majestic and absolutely beautiful. It really made you proud to be in New York.
Fudgy the Whale is back. That's a whale of a cake for a whale of a dad. It's your participating Carvel ice cream store. Yep, and this year your Carvel dealer makes them loaded with fudge and nuts. And you can get Fudgy with an ocean to serve 20 people. But if you want to send Fudgy the Whale to a whale of a dad anywhere in the Carvel territory, you call the phone number that you see here. Thank you, and have a happy day, Dad.
Every day's a sale day at Mays.
This spring, dress smart in fashions from Mays. Girls' skirt sets with blazer and bow blouse or blazer and vest, only $15. And girls' skirt and blazer sets with detailed stitching and suede elbow patches, just $11. Or three-piece pantsuits with two-button blazer and vest, only $15. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Mays.
Every day's a sale day at Mays. The choice is Channel 5.
Now, I used to listen to the Jay Thomas show on WXLO 99X, and here is him. Wonderful memories here. Oops. Oh, come on. I can't believe I got that.
Tonight, keep it on 99X at 11 o'clock. The Incredible Adventures of Alien World. Brought to you by the Racket and Rink in Farmingdale, Long Island, and the Riverdale Ice Skating Rink in Riverdale, where you can experience the incredible new kind of disco ice skating. The Racket and Rink in Farmingdale, the Riverdale Ice Skating Rink in Riverdale, home of disco ice skating and dancing. Saturday night, Alien Worlds, where the adventures come together.
We've got a traveler's advisory in effect for tonight. Light snow and sleet changing over to freezing rain this evening and all rain later on. Maybe an inch accumulation in the city and suburbs and 2 inches in the outlying areas. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s overnight. Tomorrow, rain in the morning, turning over to snow flurries by evening because it's going to get colder. Monday, considerably cloudy, windy and cold. Some snow flurries. Highs will be in the mid-30s. In the city right now, it's 28 degrees. Let's get a little wild and crazy together at 99X FM.
King Tut!
Knocking on the old door there, whether it's heaven's or maybe your frozen car door trying to get in. Hey, I'll tell you something. Sometimes it's harder to get into your car when the door's frozen than get into heaven. Pete Carr there, Thunderclap Newman, Something in the Air, and this time, from Kingfish.
New York City, Yonkers, thanks for the call just a few minutes ago. This is my favorite song, hands down. Nothing else can compete with Mr. Bob Seger. 99X working and practicing all those night moves. I think it's going to take a lifetime to get down right. Bob Seger from his album Night Moves. Howie Nelson here at 322. How are you?
So go after your acne with Clear Colorless Proper pH. Buy the lotion or the new handy pad.
Available at all Grand Union supermarkets. New York weather is partly sunny, windy, and very cold the remainder of the afternoon. Clear and very cold tonight with a low near 10. Right now, Midtown, it's 22 in New York at 99X. Best music on the best station in New York. 3:30 of the Howie Nelson. Reach over there and turn it up nice and loud so you can enjoy the car wash, the Rolls Royce with a soundtrack. 99X playing stereo rock and roll music just to make your ears feel good on a Sunday afternoon. Waiting in the wings, another Steve Miller album, Fly Like an Eagle. And I will be taking caller number 10. Make your winner. Seconds from now, I write the songs. Barry Manilow.
I've been alive forever.
99X, congratulations to Wayne and Helen Conlon of Coram, Long Island, headed out of town on a honeymoon to Jamaica. We couldn't talk you people into taking the entire city of New York with you, could we? I mean, we need some warmth on our bodies. That's a fine place to go. Just hop in a car with you, you know? Pick us up out front. Buggy Child.
Nice, sexy. Situation.
99X. I just took that one right off the album Children of the World. Bee Gees, Boogie Child. Howie Nelson at 342.
99X congratulates our first 5 weekly winners of the Cocats Life to Skiing Fling. Alice Mabry of Brooklyn, Karen Berman of Fresh Meadow, Charlotte O'Connor of Manhattan, Karen Zimner of Long Beach, Donna Fudge of Richmond Hill. Each wins a 5-day fling to Waterville Valley, New Hampshire. The trip includes lodging, rental equipment, lessons, and lifts. And the X has more far-out flings to give away. 99X.
Well, the Nets are going to take care of Cleveland tonight. Now let's take care of you right now.
10th caller wins. In stereo, ladies and gentlemen, George Harrison's Cracker Box.
I was so young when I was born.
Okay. That was really all of what that 99X, that was, oh my God. That was just, I mean, that is just always through me. I love that. 99X, I just love that. That little jingle there. Okay, we're going to take a break now. There's a lot to show you, a lot to share with you of all my memories. So we're going to take a break now, and we'll continue on part 3. Okay, see you soon. Okay, bye.